Continuing coverage now live from Boone. A year ago tomorrow, Helene devastated western North Carolina. The historic rainfall led to catastrophic landslides. WCNC Charlotte meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees looks back on the storm with one of the forecasters from our local National Weather Service office.
Hurricane Helene was a once-in-a-lifetime event, only rivaling flooding from 1916 and 1940. Trisha Palmer, the warning coordination meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Greenville-Spartanburg, says when a storm of this magnitude hasn't happened in almost 100 years, the message to the public can become extremely difficult.
This is going to be bad. Places that don't normally flood are going to flood. We relied heavily on our partners in media, our partners in emergency management, and we used the analogs. Even though people weren't alive back in 1916, there is generational history, there's generational knowledge and memory.
A lot of this difficulty comes from optimism bias, meaning we underestimate the likelihood a weather event will impact us.
Even with a tornado warning, we're thinking it's not going to impact us. A flash flood warning, unless you're right by the creek, you're not thinking it's going to impact you.
Palmer says while the rainfall and flooding forecast verified fairly well, the team does want to work on their messaging for wind impacts. This often gets complicated because even though Helene was technically a tropical storm over the Carolinas, the gusts were still near hurricane force.
These might be 80, possibly 90 mile per hour wind gusts. But when people think about a wind gust, they think about a severe thunderstorm. And it's over and done with, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, not 2 or 3 hours. The long-term power outages, some of that, we're trying to figure out how can we improve on that messaging.
While Palmer does hope the awareness of Helene helps weather communication in the future, she does encourage everyone to take every weather event seriously.
We don't want the, oh, I've been through Helene, nothing's going to be that bad, I'm going to be fine. Or we don't want to start hyping, hey, it might be close to, what are the chances that it's going to be another Helene again? Very, very, very slim.
You may remember that there was a predecessor rain event before Helene impacted the Carolinas. Palmer says the PRE accounted for about a third of the overall rainfall, but flooding would have been severe regardless.
During Helene itself, those rainfall rates were incredible, so it probably wouldn't have made much of a difference from the flash flooding perspective. But the devastating river flooding, it probably wouldn't have been quite so bad.
Some of the water basins have been changed forever due to Helene, but there is still a ton of debris removal happening. For now, there won't be any changes to hydrologic models, but long-term impacts will be reevaluated once the removal is completed. For WCNC Charlotte, I'm meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees.